a main character on the Script Club cast, I would have noticed, but as we all learned that one time he wasn't here, Arlo is the glue that holds us together. Yep. Hi, everybody.
Arlo's
welcome to Script Club.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness. As always, I'm your host, Danny Koo. We missed out on a week, but every week that we can, I and my group of intrepid readers read from scripts that were never produced into full-length feature films. We got to page 100 of Justice League Mortal last week, a movie that was almost made in 2007, 2008 by Mad Max scribe George Miller. The one thing
and Happy Feet.
And
Yeah,
Happy
sorry.
Feet. And Babe.
And Babe.
Yeah.
And The Witches of the Eastwick.
And Mad Max Fury Road. I don't care if it's in the same series. It feels like a totally different beast from the other three.
I've not seen Witches of Eastwick.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, who are with me right now, I was informed by Forrest, who actually kept track of what page we were on last time. We ended on exactly page 100 at the stage direction, exterior over New York Harbor, day. So I'm going to give everyone a chance to get to that page if you have not as of yet.
I'm already there, Danny. I don't even join this call until I'm up to date.
See, that's why everyone's better than me. Now, I did another dumbass thing a second ago. I forgot to introduce everyone. With me, as always, is Cassidy Hardy.
Hey!
I am a great host. Forrest Bennett.
Hello.
And Arlo Sanchez. You know who he is.
If you didn't already know.
All right. So, guys, we're going to do something that I told you that I would never do. We're going to switch up roles. No, I'm kidding. I'm just waiting for everyone to get up to the page. No. I think that we've pretty much settled into all this, and I just want to read, I just want to continue reading Aquaman as somebody who is hamming up their Shakespeare.
Love it.
Voila! 'Tis I, the king of the ocean.
Perfect.
I talk to fish.
I am a
I
seaman.
ride seahorses.
I am a
Okay.
seaman.
I stopped shitting on Aquaman riding seahorses, at least as far as the movies are concerned, because when the seahorses look more like underwater dragons, that's some badass shit.
Yeah, it is. Oh, have you guys downloaded the Trauma Now app onto your phone?
I did. I have it on my Apple TV.
Nice.
I have not downloaded it. Shameless plug. Is it available on Roku?
Yes, it is.
I think either it is now or it's going to be. But right now it's available for iPhone, Android, Apple TV, and something else.
I was
But
going to say,
Roku is either a definite or it's going to happen.
I am literally on, if you can't see it on camera, I am literally on my TV right now searching for it. So we'll know in a second if it's available on Roku.
And Amazon Fire TV. I'm going to see if I can download it to my PS4.
It is currently not available on Roku. So,
All right, so they're working on it.
so this ends the plug for us, because if we can't all have it,
Trauma.com.
let's continue with this racist all or nothing mentality. Yes, if we can't all talk about it, then none of us are going to talk about it. No. But since we're on the subject of trauma, I'm just going to randomly throw this out there. If anyone is looking for a great trauma film experience, everything is like in that well of smut. I don't even know if that's the proper word for it because I'm like slang illiterate. But if you want a good trauma viewing experience, one that is still disgusting yet has some layers to it, not Cannibal the Musical. That's the one made by the South Park guys. Terror Firmer.
Yes.
Firmer. Watch Terror Firmer.
And I would also recommend Romeo and Juliet.
I still have not gotten past the first 10 minutes of Terra Firma. Not that I don't want to. It's just I'm just not ready for it.
I have probably watched that movie more. I have probably watched that more movie. I watched Terra Firma more times than any sane person should.
It's good, and I was more invested with Terra Firma than I was with other trauma films of that era.
Yeah.
And the mystery really had me wrapped up in it. And the reveal when it happens is actually kind of brilliant.
Okay. I like that. That's a good enough recommendation for me to finish it.
If maybe by today's standards, perhaps a little intolerant with our current political climate, but this is not a political commentator podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Or I would say maybe a little tone deaf, given that we're especially given that it's Pride Month.
I Happy Pride, folks! Hey!
Oh shit! Have we not wished a happy Pride yet? Okay, happy
That's
Pride.
right.
Happy Pride Month.
We're reading a superhero
Happy
script, which
Pride
in and of itself is a nice little metaphor for that community.
I mean, also, Superman and Batman are totally gay.
Not
Definitely-
it's more like I'm
Definitely
sorry,
Superman.
I will die on this hill. The Joker is gay for Batman.
Yes.
Full stop. You cannot.
Gay for Batman only.
Huh?
Gay for Batman only. So he might be is demisexual the one where like you get to know
Overtime.
the yeah, overtime. The Joker is definitely demisexual and he never fell for Harley.
Oh,
No, he definitely
Harley
isn't.
Quinn
he
also,
definitely
let's
does not
be
give a shit
real,
about Harley.
lesbian.
Maybe
Actually,
Cam,
it's
too.
kind of like this. So
Yeah.
Now
Joker is gay for Batman. Harley is in love with Joker, and Ivy is gay for Harley.
Which is a terrible love triangle.
Harley
think-
definitely hates the Joker these days.
Oh yeah,
I think
was gonna say,
any-
modern
But in
comics-
general, I would say speaking like as far as DC relationship dynamics in general.
I think any superhero that's from an alien race, like Martian Manhunter, I think they do not care about gender. It's like
Yeah,
when
I
they
agree.
try to make like a Star Wars character gay or bisexual, it's like, dude, they're all aliens. Everyone is just fucking everybody. There is no sexual preference when you got 8 million different alien species out there in the world. Who cares at that point?
Listen,
Yeah,
are Finn and Poe definitely boning? Yeah. Do we need to
Yeah.
address it by name?
For when he said a few years back that Star-Lord doesn't see gender because he grew up around aliens of every shape and size.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah,
Like
there's some weight there to what you said, yeah.
yeah, what was it? They try to make Lando Calrissian like bisexual or something like that. I'm like, dude, Lando fucks
Yeah.
everything. All right,
Fucks.
he does not care.
With that robot from Solo's Star Wars story.
Yeah, dude, do you
Yep.
see how hot Lando is? Like, he fucks everybody. He doesn't
Lando will fuck anything that consents.
doesn't care,
Lando is
bro.
a player.
I'll admit it, he's good looking.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
He's
gets
hot.
around.
You can say it point blank. He's hot.
There's some high aliens out there.
Are we talking Billy D.
More than a
Williams
few.
Lando or Childish Gambino Lando?
Billy D. Williams. He's
Well, no,
all right. Childish Gambino Lando
Maybe it's
is hot.
Yes.
Billy D. Williams is classy and sexy and
Classy swagger.
suave.
Classy
Yeah.
swagger.
Mr. Colt 45.
I would sleep with Kendall Laurisian and Lando Calrissian.
Calrissian. That's his. That's his.
Okay. Getting a little high. All right, but I would sleep with Lando Calrissian, and I'm straight from what I understand.
Listen, Lando gets randos.
Yeah, gets everybody.
Did you just try to make a clever rhyme?
I did.
This is not the time, Cass.
No, we're here to read terrible.
That was a
dialogue.
rhyme.
Never got made
Terrible,
into a movie, which
unproduced
frankly,
scripts.
if somebody like just jumped out and told me it's not real, you've been reading a fake script for 10 episodes.
I'd believe it.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's
I would
way-
laugh.
Yeah.
I would laugh.
Are we
That
gonna get
warrants
to
a
the
laugh.
end of the
I'd
script?
be like, there's a big
And it's all
shocker.
a joke.
No, you see, there's a little URL at the end of the script on page 128, and it's actually a link to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. So yeah, I just spoiled the ending for everyone.
That was
Solid.
shit. Hilarious.
Okay, now I am going to actively avoid stage direction. I am sorry to anybody who just wants me to get up off my ass and do some real work for once. But Cass, I believe that we didn't hear from you very much last week as far as stage direction goes.
I think so.
So,
Cool by me. I was very busy last week.
so in addition to the parts that you normally read, we'll have you under stage direction. And for everybody else, we all know what roles we have, just to make sure that, all right, I've been reading for Wonder Woman, Aquaman, John Jones has been Cass. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody's going to talk to themselves.
If we get to it, we'll get to it.
All right, fine.
Yeah. It'll be like Family Guy.
Yeah.
Fine, but Maxwell Lord and Talia al Ghul stay with Arlo.
Can't wait.
All right.
Kick us off.
Where were we? 100. All right.
Exterior over New York Harbor.
Day. Pashwoosh!
Yeah.
The river explodes, sending Aquaman flying. ruined trident still in hand, arms and legs spinning like mad. Whoa! He slams into the Woolworth building and drops for the street below. Seconds before impact, a green net forms under him, catches him, and brings him safely down next to the Green Lantern and John Jones.
Wait, you're telling me that Aquaman? I
don't have any more
know
toys.
I know it's my part. You're telling me that Aquaman cannot properly, I'm sorry, jump out of the ocean and just do a superhero landing. They had to do this whole like, yeah, sure, he's cool, he's powerful, but hey, check this out. He's gonna jump out like a fish out of water, literally.
Well, didn't he get like thrown into it?
I don't know.
He got like rocketed into the river. I don't blame him.
All right, here we go. My Aquaman voice is about to reveal itself.
Although I hope Air Attack Batman does. I hope Air Attack Batman can join.
We need to find Diana.
Oh, you got an Oscar. Oh, you got an Oscar.
My fake Oscar.
Here, one second. Wait, just like I'm going to reach under my screen. Okay, now reach under yours. Thank you for handing me the fake Oscar. 1 second.
Yeah, there you go.
I accept this.
You really love me.
Thank you. All right,
That's good.
let's continue. Alexa, nobody was talking to you. All right.
Sorry, I thought I heard my name.
Bitch. All right, let's continue.
Aquaman.
We need to find Diana. I read that before, but I'm happy to reiterate.
Okay. The Martian scans with his mind, locates her, points to the high rise on the riverbank. John Jones, that's me. There! Interior, control room, day. Wonder Woman, back in the control room, burned and bleeding. Tiara gone, hair wet and wild. But she's back. Maxwell faces her, smiling. Maxwell Lord?
You were the only one I couldn't get to.
Wonder Woman?
Mind control. Such an insidious power.
Maxwell?
Not even Superman can take you out. Amazing.
She goes to the lasso of truth, coils it around him, pulls him to her, rough. She's calm, steely. Wonder Woman?
Tell me how you turn this off.
Okay, Maxwell Lord.
All right, I'm all bound up. Oh, are we going to tell the truth now, Diana?
Wonder Woman?
How do I stop this?
Maxwell?
You want to know the truth? The truth is, you weren't there. None of you. Not one of you were there.
Wonder Woman?
Tell me.
Tell me.
Tell me why. Maxwell?
There are 3 different types of people. You weren't there for Tom Parnell or Carl Bader or Glenn Burke. Where were you for Billy Hardwick? Darius Woods?
Wonder Woman?
This ends now.
Maxwell?
They were children and they were dying and you weren't there.
He's shouting. Duh. Angry. Hurt. Right in her face. Maxwell Lord?
Jonah Wilkes. Jonah Wilkes needed saving. Where were you?
The whole building shakes, trembles. A wall crumbles. And there he stands, water streaming off his back like a duck. Superman! He flies straight for Wonder Woman.
I'm here. It's time for me to save the day.
Oh my god.
Non-canonical.
Superman, it is so great to have him here. Look at him, fantastic.
I think my dad would be so proud if he saw me here. I love you, Russell Crowe, Marlon Brando, whoever the fuck is going to be my dad.
Will Ferrell. He's like your space dad.
That would be funny. I'd watch that.
Excuse me. He flies straight for Wonder Woman when wham! He slams into a green barrier, pulls back to see he's run smack into another Superman. Green, translucent, projected from Green Lantern's ring.
This
And
is dope.
an exact replica with all the might of the original, with a fist like a 10 megaton bomb. The green Superman pounds Superman square in the jaw. This is so stupid.
That's not
This
how
is
the ring works.
Awesome. This is so cool. What?
It's fine.
Good.
We're not gonna go
Dude,
forward now.
dude,
That's not how
Dude, this
the
is
ring
this
works.
is worth the price of admission right here. This is the blockbuster action I need to
His will,
see
and his
in
will is
a
not as strong as Superman. I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is inaccurate, but whatever.
that
I
is
just
pretty
wanna
dope.
ask,
We're
Did Green Lantern do this all along?
He punches Superman into Manhattan and then holds him in front of a train.
Oh boy. He pounds Superman square in the jaw. Back out over Manhattan. It's Superman versus Green Superman as they duke it out. This sounds like my mom describing a superhero movie. Yeah, it's like that blue guy and that red guy.
You just make a reference
Duke it out.
to the late 90s Man of Energy Superman.
It's like, no, wait a second. Does this mean that Green Lantern is there? He's just like posing with the ring.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. He's
He's running check on Green Superman.
Guys, the first round of Injustice ever played.
Yeah, Superman is moving fucking fast, bro.
Ah, shit.
You see him like he's like, I'm losing circulation. I'm losing circulation.
We trained for this.
Can someone please jump in?
I'm done.
I need to rest my arm. I can't switch arms. I didn't charge this thing last night.
Oh. Right.
I hate this. All right.
I'm using extra battery to do this fucking Superman fight. You son of a bitch. All right, now let's do this.
All right, as they duke it out, mid-air, fists flying, like a super heavyweight title fight, except every time Superman slugs his mirror image, the green Superman grows bigger and bigger until the gargantuan projection is big enough to grab Superman in its fist. The squeeze. The squeeze?
None of this sounds right.
This is dope.
No,
Start
if
from
this
the- we
begins
take that from the
to
top.
go into a porn scene, we're not reading anymore.
Just imagine it. Oh yeah, he just starts sucking Superman.
Attack on Titan, anybody? You shouldn't watch it. It's apparently very xenophobic and anti-Semitic.
I like Attack on Titan. I only saw the
Things
first.
about it.
I only saw the first 2 seasons though.
It was a big old meme. I was
Let's be
watching.
honest. Unless it's written by Mel Brooks, anything can be read as anti-Semitic. Only when Brooks does it, it's funny.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get into that privately because I have opinions. We'll not get into those today.
All right, fine.
Let's see. Let me take that one line from the top. The squeeze, period. Through the fingers, Superman sees Green Lantern standing on a ledge, directing the attack. Swish! A blast of his super breath collapses the whole side of the building, takes Green Lantern out under an avalanche of steel and glass, and then Green Superman vanishes as its creator blacks out. In the control room, Maxwell, still wrapped up, still fighting against the power of the lariat. She yanks the rope, pulls him to his knees. Wonder Woman.
Enough.
Maxwell?
You're right. It is enough. Nobody likes a pity party.
Blood drips from his nose onto his shirt. Maxwell?
Here's the truth. There's only one way to stop this, princess. Kill me.
He looks up at her with a sick grin, and Superman steps back in through the hole in the wall, eyes gone black, nothing left in them, nothing recognizably human. A guttural howl builds as he lumbers for her. Wonder Woman. Oh, wait, sorry. Woman. Off screen.
Oh, just woman.
A woman.
Okay. Who wants to step in? Forrest.
I'll take it.
Okay, yeah,
I'll take
Forrest.
He hasn't
Hell.
read it yet.
Hello.
No, hang on. I need a second take on that, Forrest. This says woman.
Yeah. Hell. Yay.
Okay.
Superman stops, turns, and sees his mother, Laura L., beautiful, otherworldly, on Maxwell. Maxwell Lord.
It's the only way. To get me out of his mind, to turn this off, you'll have to kill me.
On Superman, his face softening. His mother moves around between him and Wonder Woman, holds her arms out. Laura L.
Kal-El, my son.
He takes a step towards her. On Maxwell. Maxwell Lord.
But you won't, will you? You won't, because you made a vow. A solemn pledge never to kill, never to take a human life.
Wonder Woman knows he's right. At war with herself. She pulls the lasso around his neck like a noose. Maxwell Lord.
You want to? You want to? So bad. I could smell it on you. Like perfume.
Going a bit too farther with the choking, Arlo. Someone's gonna get off on that.
All right, yeah. You know what? Let me just take that line back, and I'll read it like a normal person. Okay. The lasso is pretty tight around the neck, though.
Mm-hmm.
You want to so bad I could smell it on you, like a perfume.
This still exists. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Hey.
Is the all right one? Oh, geez. There we go.
All right. On Superman, a step closer and a step closer, wanting the embrace of his mother, but his eyes turn blood red, and he screams in pure rage. Yeah, that's the I don't know.
I was gonna say, give us your best Nicolas Cage scream. Like, think Ghost Rider meets that scene in The Office where he's talking about misfiling things. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it.
There it is. He charges Lara L. with the full force of his wrath. A devastating blow sends her crumpled body skittering across the floor. She morphs into a wounded dog, then back into her real form. John Jones, collapsed. On Maxwell, in the noose, eyes in Wonder Woman's face.
I was about to say, she was a dog the whole time. This fucking dog, is he a superhero? Did he just barge in? You know, like he knew exactly what to do. He's Superman's dog. Oh god. Okay.
Maxwell Lord.
By the way, all of my cringing right now is due to directly what is in the script. Just like, what even is this anymore? Right, let's continue.
All right. You can't do it.
She turns to see Superman blazing right for her. He hits her from behind, arms around her neck. He pulls her up and up, rising. She still holds the lasso, the other end around Maxwell's neck. It pulls tight. It would be so easy. Just a gentle tug. Maxwell Lord.
You know you can't kill me.
Maxwell's calm is unnerving.
Oh, calm.
He knows she won't do it, and he's right. She lets the lasso slip through her fingers. It slackens, drops. On Green Lantern, John Jones, Aquaman, and Superman, teeth bared, ready for the kill. And Wonder Woman, resigned to her death. Maxwell is triumphant. Maxwell Lord.
Where were you? Where were any of you when I needed you?
None of that existed yet. If we're talking about Maxwell Lord's childhood, none of these superheroes were established or existed yet. Let's continue.
Yeah. Although, I mean, there's argument. I mean, how old is Wonder Woman? She's like
20.
Okay, fine, but when did Wonder Woman go from Themyscira to the world of men?
Yeah, that's another good. And then anyone else? I mean, like, do we know how old like aliens are? Like, anyway.
True. On that, you have a point.
I often do. In the last moment of his life, a darkness envelops him from behind. A black cape, it engulfs him. And the last word Maxwell Lord hears on this earth are Batman.
Right here.
He's holding it upside down.
Maxwell's neck breaks, like the sickening snapping of twigs, like knuckles popping. Can't get one.
I did it right before we did this, so
Yeah.
they're not as cracky. All right, good enough.
Aquaman.
Okay, here we go. Anybody ever see Futurama? No!
Perfect.
And he drops, dead, wrapped in the shroud of Batman's cape. On Superman, the color returning to his eyes. He relaxes his grip, and Wonder Woman falls to the floor in a heap, right across from Batman. He rises, pulling the cape off of Max's dead body, straddling him.
Fuck
Looks
yeah.
down. Batman.
What one man can do, Max.
Wonder Woman, a whisper.
Batman. No. No. How could you?
Oh no! We need more lemon pledge.
She's wrecked, beaten,
No,
bleeding.
So Batman, no.
Superman. Superman descends, confused and bleeding too. Sees Wonder Woman's crumpled form, tries to shake the dirt from his mind. Superman.
Diana. What?
He reaches for her, but she recoils in fear, crawls away from him, over to Aquaman, Green Lantern, the Martian, all wounded, damaged. Superman can't figure it out, finds Maxwell's dead body. Superman.
No. What is this? Who did this?
Batman.
I did.
Superman.
You did. What?
What had to be done?
Superman shakes the fog off, rises to his feet. This time, it's righteous anger. Superman.
No. No! This isn't who we are. We never take a human life. It's unacceptable.
Batman.
Accept it. It's done.
Superman.
This makes you no better than him.
Sorry, that one got me. Batman rushes Superman, gets in his face. The intensity of his whisper. Batman.
You were killing her. Diana would have been dead.
This is a slap, a gut punch. Superman.
What? Diana.
Wonder Woman, still on the floor. Wonder Woman.
Max, what's inside your mind? He turned you. You were.
Batman.
It was inhuman. Inhuman.
Oh, I love that
Superman.
Marvel series. Sorry.
Superman sees the burn marks, the blood, the others, their injuries, knows it's true. All of it. Superman.
My God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He takes off his cape, wraps it around Wonder Woman. He touches Wonder Woman's face. Superman.
Diana.
She looks up at him, touches his wounds that she gave him, forgives him. Wonder Woman.
It wasn't you, Cal. It wasn't you.
Superman looks up at Batman, the truth rushing in. Superman.
Then you were right.
He lowers his head in shame. A beat. Then, Batman.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
That was my
Batman's line.
Oh,
Doesn't-
I'm so sorry.
He's over here stealing lines.
I
from
got
everyone else.
so into
You
it.
just gave the line. You just gave the nickname Man of Steel a whole new meaning.
I'm so sorry.
Doesn't matter. So
Do we move on? Do you want to reread that? How do we recover from that? I'm kidding.
All right. Batman.
It's
It's the same line. I want you to say it.
Yeah,
All
let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, I did say it, but I'll say it again. Doesn't matter. It's over.
But 3 words ring out in the silence. Maxwell Lord.
No, it's not.
They all turn to the Brother Eye computer and Talia.
Beloved?
Transforming, a network of cables enters her body, tendrils lifting her up, pulling her into the computer,
Dorothea.
embedding her. Her body heaves and shakes as she changes, becoming metallic, robotic, not an OMAC, something else. She's become Brother Eye.
Hola.
Oh, they totally stole this from Superman 4.
I was gonna say they stole this from
Yeah.
They stole this from what?
Portal. GLaDOS is like a murdered woman.
I've never played a single Portal game.
I was literally just playing Portal today, so it's on my brain.
All right.
That's a great game.
It's a great game. She's transforming, not something else. She's become Brother Eye. And the voice that comes out is Maxwell Lord, Talia/Maxwell.
It's just the beginning.
Okay, so we're doing that.
Yeah.
I read Brother
It's
Eyes Arnold Schwarzenegger for
overtime.
All right, sweet.
Also, isn't this just Age of Ultron too? Like,
I still have not seen Age of Ultron.
It's not
Really?
good. It's not good.
That's what I hear.
It's okay.
But I feel like
okay.
it's like an essential piece.
I mean, yeah,
Sweden
it
made the
introduces.
same Avengers movie twice, and it took us 3 years to realize it.
I always say now, Civil War is the Avengers is the second Avengers movie that Age of Ultron should have been.
Civil War was great. I really liked it.
The screen. Sorry,
Cass. No, you go.
No, what were you gonna say? You had an actual thought to finish.
I was gonna say Civil War is a better Black Panther movie than Black Panther. Continue.
Oh,
You're gonna have to defend that point in a bit, but let's continue reading this.
whoa! The screen behind her flashes to people, regular people, all over the world, in markets, restaurants, offices. Max is going to do his annoying monologue thing again. Talia/Maxwell, voiceover.
Yeah. You see what we've done? Together, the final evolution. The OMAC project completed. The relentless pursuit of perfection.
All changing, morphing, rising, becoming OMACs. Cut to Wembley Stadium, London. A soccer midfielder transforms in front of 70,000 spectators.
Hey, kick the ball. Okay.
Now you have to imitate all of them.
Yeah.
An inner city playground, a kid on a rusty swing. Mommy! Push me higher, mommy! Talia/Maxwell, voiceover.
And it will be perfect. No more war, no more conflict, no more death.
Venice Beach, a girl in a bikini playing volleyball.
Stand back, boys. I got this.
Shit, she really does.
Jumps up.
As she's about to spike it.
All right. Talia/Maxwell, voiceover.
Everyone, everywhere, thinking with one mind, one great mind.
A Japanese nightclub. The DJ spinning records.
1 second, I got this. Hold on. Yeah.
Talia/Maxwell, voiceover.
Mine.
The control room. Scenes playing out on Brother Eye's screen. Talia/Maxwell.
Maxwell Lord was just a mortal shell. But now, Batman, you've given me immortality!
The whole world. Omax. Everywhere. John Jones, that's me. How's he doing it? Green Lantern. Was that also me?
Let's give that one. It is also you, but for today, let's give Green Lantern's dialogue to Forrest.
All right. How everywhere at once.
Max's voice from the robotic Talia. Maxalia? Maxalia?
Shipping names became a thing, yes.
Talwell.
That sounds okay.
Oh yeah, it's like towel. Okay. How? You give them the one thing they all want. What everyone needs.
A beat.
Dinner.
On Batman. Getting it. Batman.
Restaurants.
Green Lantern.
Planet Krypton.
Wonder Woman.
It was in the food. Oh, God, I eat clean.
Tallywell.
Maxwell Lord Special Chef Sauce. The
Ew.
most innocuous of delivery systems. Over 1 million served.
Wonder Woman.
Could it be 1 million?
Tallywell.
One bite of the apple, and we all lost Eden.
Green Lantern.
Superman. Blow the computer.
Batman.
No, not with Talia.
Tallywell.
Destruct protocols, initiate. Metahuman elimination, priority 1. All OMAC engage.
And the screen goes black, and Talia slumps forward in her harness of wires. Then a single message blinking over and over. Commence OMAC war! 6 pairs of eyes stare, and swish! Flash barrels into the room. The Flash.
Who was the Flash again?
Me.
All
It was
right.
going between you two.
Yeah. Okay, I've been all over the place, and they're everywhere. Every major city, and it's growing. We're going to need a massive response.
He stops, takes in the devastation, the beaten heroes, the flashing message.
What
the
I missed.
Flash
What I missed.
on Superman.
Terrible
Superman?
question to repeat.
If it's war he wants.
And Wonder Woman.
By all the gods, we'll give him war.
They just murder everybody.
Exterior, outer space, dusk. In the silence, Brother Eye, sleek, black, waiting, watching the gathering storm over. Exterior, New York City, dusk. Storm clouds, the setting sun making them purple, orange, and blood red. Exterior, rooftop, Lower Manhattan, dusk. They're all here, all but Batman, gathered, waiting, shoulder to shoulder for the battle. They know it's coming. They scan the skies over the harbor. Nothing. John Jones, that's me. Metahuman elimination. Green Lantern,
That's us.
Wonder Woman,
We're the priority targets. They'll come here first.
Superman,
Listen, there's no time to clear the cities, so watch your collaterals. They can hit us, but we protect the population at all costs.
Aquaman,
But they are the population. There are people inside those machines.
The Flash,
This is going to be tough.
Superman.
Tough is what we do.
He's right. The others nod. It is what they do. A moment while they contemplate, consider. Then, the Flash,
Is it just me, or is this kind of cool?
ruining the moment always. Their looks, the Flash.
All of us here together, saving the world, you know?
Everyone stares forward, scan the skies. The Flash.
Anyway, it's always been kind of a dream of mine.
Really? Pause. Then the team breaks. Superman,
Oh, mine too.
Wonder Woman,
Yes.
Green Lantern,
Same here.
John Jones, that's me. Absolutely. Aquaman.
I confess. Okay, one second. Can we just please take this all in for a moment that the league is agreeing that they've all fantasized about global destruction.
And but fantasized being the key word. Like, they're saying that this has always been in the back of the mind. They're like, it'd be really cool.
Like, they've all
This'll bring us together.
fantasized about disaster porn and hoped it happened in their real world. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, that is a real world thing. However, it's just most common, I believe, in narcissists.
Look, I want to be a superhero as much as the next guy, but if real people began dying around me, I wouldn't sit around going, this is my moment. I'd be like, oh God, please, I hope I don't die too.
Oh God, please, I'm just going to shelter in place. Please don't come up to me in the grocery store.
I mean, okay, we already live. Okay, so we already live in. we all live in the New York metro area, which is the most expensive or second most expensive metro area in the U.S. Imagine how more expensive it would be with all this destruction going on.
No, prices would actually plummet, and we would be living with Detroit level housing prices. So,
if superheroes were real, we would have insurance to cover their damage they do while saving the world.
Well, we would have insurance, but this is America, so they'll pass the bill on to us.
Oh God. Okay, well, we have 2 more lines to read before we stop at the stage direction for this week. Who's gonna...
Okay. Their faces say it all. Another pause. The Flash.
Shame Batman's not here.
And that's where we're ending it for this week. Oh my God. We don't have that much longer to go because this is starting to get something. Oh boy.
Crazy. Should we just should we do an extra long episode and just finish it next time?
Yes.
Let's do it.
We're down to the last 18 pages. I'm okay with doing an extra long episode next time. Arlo, defend your point now. Why is better than Black Panther?
Well, I mean,
you're talking to a guy who's if you had to scale it, they'd both be 9s. So,
oh man, Black Panther was a gigantic failure with me, and I was most excited to I wouldn't say most excited to see it. Obviously, there were people more excited, but Civil War was a movie that made me pray to God that there was going to be a Black Panther movie soon. When you see him in Civil War, he's
badass.
He destroys ass. Oh my God, just his introduction action scene, he is just fucking shit up. And he is relentless. I was scared of him. I wanted to run from him. And then you watch Black Panther and he gets his ass kicked by everyone. I thought the dialogue was not good. I thought the technology that they had was just too unrealistic. Is that a bad complaint? A lot of people tell me that that's a bad complaint.
I do think it is a bit of a bad complaint.
Yeah, well, give it.
Okay. Honestly,
what Japan is going to look like in about 5 years.
Okay, really, the 2 worst pieces of technology for me were the shields, like the holographic shields when they put the cloth in front of them. I was like, come on. And then the part where the sister, I forgot the sister's name, Shuri. Okay, so yeah, I remember that. When she's like, big brother, King of Wakanda, T'Challa, Black Panther, my brother. Step on, she's like, so put your foot on this platform and then it makes a boot around your foot. And then he does it and then it just formed a boot. I was like, what? I'm like, where the fuck did the molecules come from? But whatever. Those were, all right, whatever. Those were the 2 biggest problems with it.
I'm sorry. Have you seen his suit? The way it's over him?
Now that Arlo brings it up, I do want to say one thing though about the technology in Black Panther. Those Kimoyo beads, they were all-purpose. I had no idea what their limitations were. They're essentially bordering on magic because 1 second they're disabling a car, then they're stopping a bullet from reaching some dude's spine, then they're a listening device, then you can encode an entire suit to respond to one person. They're freaking cell phones. What? Is it just one bead that can do everything, or does every individual bead have these abilities? And if so, are they widespread throughout Wakanda? Because I don't see a lot of people besides the royal family wearing them, and that's it.
That's a critique on the monarchy in any place.
The beads break it for me now that I think about it.
All right. let me just say that since the beginning that like of the Marvel universe ever existing, my absolute least favorite futuristic technology of all time is like the interactive holograms. When like you just see people go like,
That's the one thing I want the most, honestly.
I hate that. That looks so
Tony
stupid.
does that a
to me.
lot. They have that in like all the Iron Man movies.
I know, and I never liked it.
You have Robert Downey Jr. to thank for your hate of that, because you want to know how the interactive holograms became a thing? He was just riffing on set. They had half a script when they started shooting Iron Man because the budget was just that low. They had spent it all on Robert Downey Jr., Terrence Howard, and I forget the one guy's name. I was about to say Kurt Russell. He's not Kurt Russell. What?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, yes. All their money went to paying the stars. So everything else was an afterthought. And they were told, okay, Tony is planning his new Iron Man armor, so we're going to edit in a hologram. So he's doing the thing with the pen, and then he does the thing with his hand, right? That wasn't in the script. Robert literally looked Jon Favreau in the eye and asked, you think it can do something with that? Birth of the interactive holograms in Marvel.
I will say, listen.
That was the cool part.
I have minor issues with most of the MCU. I'm a very critical fan.
You think they're all corporate sellouts because they went to Disney?
No. This is about the older things. I was younger when those came out. I was not nearly anti-capitalist back then. I have minor
Everything
complaints
we
about
own
pretty
is
much
due to
every Marvel.
capitalism.
Robert Downey Jr., solid guy. Full stop. Love his characterization. I don't care if I don't like Tony Stark that much as a character, quote unquote. Robert Downey Jr. brings that character to fucking life.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
He was Iron Man.
Ironically, he's doing exactly what Stan Lee did when he created the character. He took a capitalist and made a little anarchist like you love him. And me. And Arlo. And possibly Forrest. He's never been too vocal on any of his comic book preferences.
Except Batman.
I'm a Batman fan, and already, and you hear all the, you like, last few years, we've been seeing a lot of articles about why Batman is so problematic.
Well, he doesn't go down on Catwoman, first of all, so that's
you beat me to it.
He's not down with that wet ass pussy.
Batman is generation man practices karate on the mentally ill.
Very good. I'm proud
And
of
also
you.
on top of that, he's also obscenely wealthy.
I mean, I don't know. I read the Green Hornet.
Who fought
That's-
Batman?
That is my favorite comic series.
If his level of income bothers you, there's a comic book called The Goon that I don't stop preaching about, where he's a poor guy.
Yeah.
So you read The Goon. Nice.
I have read The Goon.
But I've never read it.
I used to have posters of it hung up in my room when I was a kid. Did you ever see that like David Fincher directed like test movie trailer with Paul Giamatti?
One where it's just Frankie playing with a zombie for most of
Yeah,
it?
that one.
Yes.
That would have been.
Actually, when I went to Comic-Con 2019 dressed as Hellboy, I actually met Eric Powell, the creator of The Goon, at his booth, and he was doing free photo ops with anybody who bothered to like care of who he was or knew of him. And we got to talking for like a good 5 minutes. And the first question on my mind was, is there any movement being done on The Goon? Because that is like what got me into the comic and what made me start reading it, and now I own every trade paperback. And he looks at me and he goes, rights are basically like all caught up with Fox. They own all of it. They own our short film that's still floating around online. They own an entire test film that we did that is a full-length feature film, just all done in storyboards with our friends doing the voices. So whenever The Goon ends up happening, it's going to be like in like a really like long ass way of like going through the chain. It's going to be a freaking Disney property at some point.
Hey, man, just if Disney told you they could put Goon in a Marvel movie.
God, I hope not. I really
Listen,
hope
I
not.
say as I hold a Hollywood Tower of Terror mug, fuck Disney. Fuck Disney.
Speaking of, did you hear about the new Tower
I own
of
Disney.
Terror movie?
Not that I'm critical of them.
I'm sorry, what, Arlo?
I have not
They're
heard.
making a new Tower of Terror movie with Scarlett Johansson now instead of Kirsten Dunst.
Is she playing an Asian?
No, she's playing a black woman.
Listen,
Only
if
person who
that
gets
means
to
that
be-
Tower of Terror survives in Orlando, Florida, and doesn't become some stupid fucking Guardians of the Galaxy bullshit.
Yeah,
and
I know that was so
over.
sad. I
My
was actually very
Twilight
sad
Zone
about that.
aesthetic.
I was very sad about that, and I was terrified of the Tower of Terror. That honestly was like one of the scariest rides I'd ever been on.
Yeah, it's one of my
Hated it.
favorite rides. Like, I
You
love
guys
the
make me
aesthetic of the
sound so
building.
contrarian. I really want to ride that though.
I mean, it's fun, but when I was a kid, which was the only time that I went on it, it was the fucking worst thing ever to me. It's a
I'm
trip
saying,
though. It's
like,
fun.
If them making a Tower of Terror movie saves that ride in Orlando, I will worship at that movie's feet.
I'll give it a shot. If that ends up happening, I'll give it a shot.
I will go to the opening weekend 30 times if I have to. Save Tower of Terror.
Now, what was I going to say? The only person who
Excuse
gets to play a
Should have
character
muted my
or
mic.
any number of characters with no race attached to it is The Rock. He has successfully played a black man, a white guy, an Egyptian, everything. The Rock is every ethnicity because he looks like none.
Oh, and also don't forget, I've also played a Polynesian.
Yes.
Well, he is. He's
Paul-
Samoan.
Yes,
No, I was going to say like that actually is where he's from.
and he is also half black. So
Is he? I didn't know that.
yeah, he is.
His dad was a famous wrestler. His dad was black. His dad was also a famous wrestler. He got him into the business.
Huh.
And the only reason I say The Rock played a black man is because he played this character in the second G.I. Joe movie. He was essentially the main character in it, but that character, what's his name? Roadblock? He's like, he's Terry Crews before Terry Crews was ever a thought in anyone's mind. Like, that is what that character is supposed to be.
And they couldn't get Terry Crews for the role?
The
Well,
Rock.
Terry Crews would do anything.
Terry Crews loves doing shit.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't seen Terry Crews play a character in a sci-fi movie yet. I want to see him like be a space marine.
Oh wait, Terry Crews was in Deadpool 2, and they killed him, so he can't be in a Marvel movie.
Who
And
says?
host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Multiverse, man. Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that's true. I'm excited for that. I've been waiting for Sam Raimi to make another movie, and for this one to be a superhero film, and also be like Doctor Strange. I think this is gonna be a little bit more promising.
He doesn't have to be Spider-Man, but I really just want Tobey Maguire to make a cameo in that movie as a joke.
That would be really cool. I just like Sam Raimi's flair, just the way that he directs movies. It's so original and it's so influential. Like I was rewatching the Evil Dead trilogy, and you're just like, wow, like I see how this made such an impact on people.
I mean, Evil Dead's one of those movies that made me want to make movies.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good.
Evil Dead was so impactful that they had unofficial sequels to that movie made in Britain. Like there's an entire series now. And
Nice.
in Latin America, they called it The House, La Casa in Latin America. And without consulting Sam Raimi, the studio took it upon themselves to make La Casa 2 and 3 and 4. And, yeah.
Kind of
I
like
bet he loves all of
Lucio Fulci's Zombie is an unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, guys. Sam Raimi is making Doctor Strange 2. We've already talked about this. Bruce Campbell confirmed to make a cameo in it. Over under 50%. You think he's going to be Mysterio?
I hope so. Well,
He would have been in Spider-Man 4.
well, I would
I think
say
he's gonna be
Jake
every
Gyllenhaal's already
Spider-Man
Mysterio,
character.
So
And as Mysterio, that would be fun.
Hey guys, what do we think of the script that we read today?
That's a good
So
question.
much.
It's
Too much.
it's all right. It's good.
we're finally getting to the final show. We're finally getting into the final action.
I want to see this through to the end, but I will say, honestly, it's becoming exhausting.
Yeah.
The fact that that wasn't the end is confusing mildly. The
Yeah.
fact that there's like now another last stand, and
It happens in
we only have
anime
like
and
10 more
Resident Evil
pages.
video games all the time.
Yeah.
I was about to say, where is what's that? It's not exactly the falling action. Is that it? When it just chills out,
I think
and everyone is like,
chill
oh,
out that we
Plateau.
that was crazy.
No, I think that was the chill out that we just read because it was Maxwell Lord. Like everyone thought he was dead, and there was like that little lull. Superman comes back and everything, and they think it's all over, and now Batman's gonna have to answer for crimes or whatever. But
maybe they just leave it open for a sequel. What if it's like, and then they all rush towards Brother Eye and then cut to black?
That's a good point, because what I'm saying is like the fact that that wasn't the end. We ended on page 110.
Yes.
And the final page is on 128.
Mm.
So like, and all of that action was a little over 10 pages.
You might be surprised as to how this is about to end.
Is it gonna end with Rick fucking Astley never gonna give me up?
That was a joke, and I'm kind of sorry you believe that, but no. Like, there are... Yeah. There we go. 1 second now.
We're no strangers to love.
Know the rules, and so do I.
Can
we sing that in the car?
I'm sorry. Look, guys. For Script Club, I am Danny Koo.
I'm Forrest Bennett.
I'm Cass Hardy.
And I am Arlo.
And I've got half a mind to end this with Never Gonna Give You.